Jeremiah 29 verse 11 says, "For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end." Hey everybody. Thank you, Lord. So recently I had a conversation with a friend, and it was so deep to the point where I realized that there are many persons who are going through the same thing. Many persons right now look good on the outside, they're happy on the outside, but that's just the mask to what they're feeling on the inside. She shared with me something in which I'm sure many persons can connect with and relate to. And so today I'm heading to her. I'm happy she's not a shy person, because there are many persons out there who would love to hear how to overcome and how to deal with issues of suicidal thoughts, issues of low self-esteem and confidence, and lack of hope in yourself and tomorrow. But as Straight Taylor says in his song, "Purpose Can't Die," it's just a reminder to someone today that God has a purpose over your life. So come and journey with me as we hear from this friend of mine how he has a purpose for her and also for you. Showers of blessings, people. Yeah, man. Hey, when excited for the video? Let me know. Want to like, share, and subscribe, and comment. Leave a comment in the bottom section down there. So, yes, it's gonna be a blessing. Look forward to this one. Welcome. What's up, my friend?
This life we live in.
What go on? We're there, man. We're there. Go and give thanks, you know? You want to apologize? French says she want to apologize. Should I accept that? I'm thinking. You can go ahead and apologize.
Hi, my name is Danielle. I am a student leader. I am a lover of Christ, most importantly, and I have had my fears throughout this week with mental health. Now, in this episode, we will tell you a little about my mental health story, and then we will tell you ways in which I use and you can use to help you with your mental health. So I hope you enjoy.
Thank you for taking the time out to be here with me today, Danielle. How are you?
I'm doing well, and you?
I am blessed, I'm here just looking at you, looking better than me, and just to get into the first question that I have for you today. We recently spoke, right? And you shared with me a phase that you were going through. And this came as a result of you having felt as if you have reached to the end of the road. And I just want for you to give us a little background knowledge as to what this experience was and how were you dealing with it.
Okay, so the experience was basically after everything, after the whole COVID, after everything was just getting to me, everything, work, school, life, family, everything came to like a combination, and it was like very much on my back, and I was feeling extremely tired. I have PCOS, for those who don't know, it's polycystic ovarian syndrome. Basically, I have cysts on my ovaries that does affect my mood sometimes, and it does affect me being tired. So I was assuming it was because I was not eating right, which I was not eating right at the time. So I was just a bit tired. So in the grand scheme of things, for a few days, I did not even realize that I was depressed. I was extremely depressed though. because I realized I was very, very tired and I had no motivation to do anything. However, I kept going through my day, I kept doing everything that I would normally do, as if nothing was wrong, because I kind of never knew that anything was wrong. I just knew I was tired. I was trying to fix me being tired. Trying to sleep more, trying to just be a little bit more kind to myself. So I ended up going to a fasting on a Monday. I was very, very tired, as I said, and I didn't want to go, and I ended up going either way. And I guess in the middle of the fasting, I came outside. And when I came outside, I was standing under a tree, and the thought just came to me like, you know, I wouldn't mind dying. Right? No, I'm a person, I'm kind of afraid of God, so I would kill myself. But the thought is, I would not mind dying right now. You understand? I was like, God, if you're ready for me, I'm ready too. And I ended up going back inside, and when it was all said and done, somebody came to me and they said, Danielle, are you okay? And it wasn't that, you know, walking past, yeah, come on. You know, it was a genuine, are you okay? Not because I want to know your business, but because I want to know genuinely if you're okay.
Yes.
So I was explaining to her that I was not necessarily okay. I was telling her that I'm extremely tired, like seriously, seriously tired. Fatigue, and I want to not be here. And when she realized that I was referring to like not be alive, we prayed together, like me, her, and another sister prayed together. And in the prayer, somebody said, God, if you don't save me, if you don't save Danielle, don't save me. I'm like, okay. You know, that realization that there are people out there that kind of love you enough to step back so that you can just be well. You understand? And so I left that fasting and I felt okay. And I went to another fasting a few days after, by mistake at that, because I didn't know they were fasting until the day. And I was like, all right, I go fast. I fasted for 12 hours.
12 what? No. You just said 12 hours. 12 hours. That's some ridiculous long time. I mean, I've never even thought of even fasting for even 8 hours, much less 12. What a situation you were going through.
I fasted for 12 hours. It was hard, however, it's rejuvenating because you are spending 12 hours with God. In order to fast for 12 hours, you have to be very mindful, right? You have to keep your eyes on God. You're listening to gospel music, you're praying hourly. You are, some people are encouraging you, motivating you to do better, and you are just there fasting. And I was at home fasting, where all the food was at, but I still lasted the 12 hours. Coming out of the 12 hours, it was amazing, because the next day when I woke up, it was almost like a new Danielle. There was this joy and this peace that was never there before.
Look at that.
So that's what helped me, to be honest.
You know, you mentioned physically drained and also emotionally drained, and I realized that persons who are juggling both work and school, it takes a toll on them, especially teachers. It was recently I was in a session and I had a multiple amount of teachers in that session. When they shared their story, it was so similar to what you are saying now, and that's how I knew that it is real. Depression and stress is real, and many persons, you can't just look at them and know, because you sharing this with me now, I wouldn't have looked at you and knew this, you know. And so it is a case to say that sometimes people are going through a rough time, but they are still trying to hang on just by a thread. But our words of encouragement, or even reaching out just to say how are you, can make a difference. That's what I got from your first response. Now, I'm very sure that there are some persons who are also going through the same thing like you, right? So what are some ways you suggest that these persons can handle or deal with these negative mental health issues?
Okay, so there are a number of ways that you can handle it. It's really individualistic, you understand? people need to first acknowledge that there is an issue. Acknowledge that currently I'm not feeling my best. Currently I am very sad. Currently I'm not even sure what I'm feeling, but I'm down.
Yeah.
You understand? Accept that you are not your best now, and it doesn't make you less of a person. It just is that you are not your best right now. So once you accept that you are feeling this way, it's easier to fix the problem. One very easy way to fix the problem is just to change your routine. So if you usually just work, school, I guess I mean, work, school, eat, then go out and exercise. You understand? If you're feeling too overwhelmed in the middle of your day, and especially if you have the privilege to work from home, then go take a shower. You get me? Color, draw, write. You understand? Anything that would express what you are feeling. If you have somebody that is a close friend, you can give them a call. You understand? If you know of any counselors, any pastors, you can also give them a call. Let them know what you're feeling. You understand? Don't be too proud to say to somebody, I am not okay. Because your mental health is your business.
Powerful. You know, another thing which works for me too is listening to music. And several times people underestimate the power of music. Music is like a therapy. It's like you are going through a study at school and it's exam time, and you just need a break from everything. You just want to go and to just dive right into meditating, and music does that for me. So that can also be a way you can use to handle that issue of stress or even anything that negatively affects you. I want you to leave with those who are also going through the same thing right now. Somebody looking on saying, I've tried everything that you have said, I've tried some of what you have said, but I'm still undergoing the same issue. My mind is messed up. I have friends, when I reach out to them, they're not even listen to me, you know, and I have family, boy, my family, them not even care about me. Yeah, there are some persons who are just real like that, you know, but for those individuals, what would you say to them as a way to encourage them so that they can be able to still see that there is still light at the end of the tunnel?
Yeah, so the thing is, when you have done all you can, when you have done everything possible, why not try God? Why not try God, Jesus? You understand? The Bible does tell us that true joy only comes from God.
No, that's powerful.
You understand? And it's important for people to understand. Sometimes you have to go to God, being honest with God and yourself. So we come to God with a lot of surface things, but when something is really the issue, mentally, physically, emotionally, we need to go to God, and you don't even have to have the best words to say.
Yes.
Just say, God, I am tired.
Yes.
I am tired and I need your help, and that is fine. He just wants you to come. God, he says that he will heal every broken and contrite heart. So that is always a very, very good thing to do. Find a counselor also. If you cannot do it yourself, understand that needing help does not mean that you are less than a person.
Yes.
It just means that you need help for this situation right now.
You better preach.
So I suggest to everybody, if you can't do it yourself, get help. You understand? Pray, read your Bible, because he promises us joy. You understand? Hold God accountable to his promises to us.
Yes.
Also, sometimes we just need to be a little kinder to ourselves. Speak good things over yourself.
Positivity.
Speak good over yourself. Do good to yourself. Watch what you eat, what you listen to, what you watch. Because a lot of times, even social media can affect our mentality. And we don't even know, because as humans, we're prone to compare. So you see somebody doing so well and you're trying your hardest and you can't do as well as that. It kind of say like, why me can't do it like that?
Yes.
So be very careful of what you consume, and what you consume is more than what you eat. So that you can be better for not yourself. Because remember, if you can't help yourself, then you can't help anybody. You cannot feed anybody from an empty cup. So
that's
just always remember that.
Wow, that was a mouthful, and I just want to say thank you very much. That was inspiring. Someone was indeed blessed, touched, and also educated as to how they can handle issues like these. And I just want to say as well that help is out there. Someone who would have been through the situation before, just like Danielle, she can also stay here today to tell you how she recovered and how she deals with these situations. So it is that you can turn your negative mental health situations into positive mental health. So until next time, continue to tune in, like, subscribe, and share. This is Jovi, Royalty Inspires. May God continue to bless you all.